Welcome to another cyclocross video, -8 and a frozen lake when we get to Aubagne for this cyclocross. The course heads up a little road with a good passing place there and then wiggles through the trees. This is not the race, this is all the children checking out the course, finding out where it's slippy. They wiggle through the trees and there's up this little bump which was causing a big traffic jam. Tom and some friends trying to sneak around. And then the course winds its way downhill through the trees. Tom, you quite enjoy these laps, don't you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's just a bit stressful when that guy just turns into you. It's like, what is he doing?
Well, yeah, but then you go cutting up the inside of everybody here, so I think you quite enjoy these.
Pushed it with my foot. And that guy's like, oh my god. I just go like,
Yeah.
slow.
And then you go down and down and down this little path.
There's
And
the
then-
Benjamin bit.
And then you're at the bottom of the hill and it's all uphill again through these leaves. And last year there was a stream, but they've blocked it this year, so the stream is dry. Here it is. Boom, boom. And then it's up to the finish line. Here you are, trying to overtake, getting overtaken. And there's
I heard it coming, so.
And there was a lot of riders in your race. I think there was like 30 in your race.
35.
So let's have a...
And then there was like 30.
Whistle blown and away they go. Tom is on the far side there for pretty good first few pedals getting away. Let's see how he gets on further up the hill. There's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Tom in 7th or 8th, 9th. Which isn't too bad to be in 9th. As he heads to the outside of turn 1. P10, P11, P12, P13, P14 and P15. And he could be losing more places. And the leaders are now heading off into the distance. And Tom makes his first move up to P14.
This was a bad race for me, looking back.
So off you go. A bit of a slow start. 149 over there with the orange helmet. Lots of riders up front as they come down the hill, zigzagging through the trees. Tom making sure he doesn't get overtaken there. And around there goes that. There's Enzo and his teammate trying to make moves.
Maximo.
Down the hill they go to the bottom of the park. Down, down, down. And then let's see the orders they come up. Spawner Shredder, Kentan, Raphael in P3. 149, P4.
How much still
And
in 14?
Clements in P5. And then there's a traffic jam behind this boy in blue.
That guy I remember thinking for some reason.
And there goes the Enzo team pushing their way through. And there's Tom, P14. Careful, cross the stream.
Yeah, I would have overtaken that guy.
We have to be really careful on
Yeah.
that stream. P13 now. As they come up the hill, Tom's got to P10. Quite a few moves up there. And another. P9, that's pretty good. That was a lot of overtakes for that one climb. P8 now. And now I think you can make some progress from here. You've got past all the slow people. And then
Here he sprints, so I was like, I'm going to take a few breaths because that uphill's like, ugh.
yeah, that was hard work. And there goes Enzo with a wild dive down the inside. He is on form in the past week or two. Here comes Tom. It was getting quite slippy here, wasn't it?
Yeah,
This corner particularly got quite slippy near the end.
that's why I was putting my foot. Just like, imagine if I slipped, I had a foot.
Yeah. And there went Raphael and Enzo, I think. There's Clements, then Enzo's teammate, and here comes Tom, not too far back, on lap 2. And then up you go. And it's a 6-lap race, isn't it?
6.
So here's the gaps. Rider, and there's Tom. Can he catch these riders up? Pushing a nice big gear up the hill. Around they come, getting closer.
I didn't really think I was in that big of a gear.
Around they go. And what's happened really far away? Looks like Raphael has crashed into a back marker. No one's helping out. There's a few people going to the scene of the accident now. And he's on the floor. So I'm going to pick him up. His bike's been taken off the track. No, his bike's getting straight back onto the track. Get on there. And off you go. Get back in the race. And that's happening in the background there. There's Tom. There's Raphael having to get back on his bike.
You know, you had to run, like you kind of dropped the camera when you were running to see.
You had to throw everything on the floor to catch up with him. And there's the back marker that caused him trouble. And he's causing you trouble.
I pushed someone off the racetrack, but like really badly off the racetrack once. And I don't even remember what lap, like lap 4, I'll just like get out my way.
There is. And look, she's looking back. And you've got up to P6 now, though. Someone with a chain off or something as well.
Yeah.
149, so...
Yeah. Here I was trying to get a cruise because... Yeah, cruise.
Around you go. Down the zigzags. And this is lap 4 now. Not much further to go in this race. And they're not far ahead. And these back markers are going to cause more trouble, I think. You must be getting tired now. And there's Raphael, he's back on his bike. So, lap 5? And Tom, you're right there. You're right there.
I decided to do that and back marker ruined me. A really bad one.
Well, you're right there. And this is the moment it changed. She makes a brilliant pass here. And he couldn't make it happen. And then the back marker was slow between these trees. And then let's see if we can get round here.
No, that's an impossible move. Unless if you like...
And there, you get around there. That's a good move there.
You can see I'm angry on the bike right there.
Yeah, and there's another one ahead of you as well. There she is. And now she's gained...
I was like...
a good 7 seconds.
That idiot, like... really unhappy.
Oh, coming up to the final lap soon, and she's got a good 7 seconds lead on you.
Yeah, she had no lead if it was thanks to that back marker.
And there she is, cruising up front. A strong race from her. But this is the final lap now.
We didn't really see lap 4, to be honest.
Well, I was helping...
yeah.
I was helping out the crash. Round you go, last lap. What are you feeling here? Tired? You could hear the bell sounding. There's another back marker causing trouble. So you get to catch up a little bit. Were you tired here?
Yeah, I was tired.
And then now you have
like
to...
lap 2 you're tired, but not too tired though. But you're starting to run out of breath.
And what about Raphael catching up? There went the leader.
I was like checking behind me just to see if...
There's P3. Here is P4. And P5 in the pink helmet. Not those back markers. There she is. And Tom, you're not far behind. She was really looking back, looking quite worried. And there's the slow back markers. And there's Raphael. He wasn't far behind you. Did he know he was catching you up?
He knew.
I knew you were panicking or not?
I knew it. He knew it. He was like, one more lap.
Oh.
It would have just been the defensive by me then.
And there's P5 crossing the line. And there goes P. Tom, a solid P6. From a lot of overtakes for you in that race. Raphael surviving into P7 after his crash.
The back markers was bad in that race.
Yeah, Raphael got taken out.
So there you
The back
go.
markers were so bad in that race.
And next weekend there's 2 races.
Oh,